You gonna be good, fam?
Hell no.
You better be good.
It says I was streaming.
This says you was true.
Is it actually streaming though? It says I was streaming.
I don't know. Let me look.
Yes, it is now. Thank God. Holy
Nice.
balls, dude.
So battle station operational.
Oh
This is a
God.
process.
Battle cruiser operational.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Oh,
that's right. You have all those animals up in it.
Damn right we do.
Well, only one of them's an actual animal. The other ones are people turned into animals.
Doesn't matter, my guy. Animals are better than people.
so I forgot to mention my character would not actually kill people.
That's why you had 2 barbarians.
So stoked. I'm just gonna wait for you to jump on roll 20.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Sweet. So is everybody good to go?
Yes.
Am I ever really good to go?
Is the
Absolutely.
barbarian
Good
going to
enough to
destroy
go.
the fucking wagon again?
So and we're streaming, so we're all good, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Fucking
excellent. So
smash!
I'm
Sorry.
gonna take this time to do a quick little recap. So, and I just want to do a little bit of a broad one here from the beginning. So, our adventure took place in this capital city of Neverwinter. The group acquired a contract, which gave them a heading which was due south. And along the path, they encountered, animals and the likes, a couple of clues, and they stumbled upon a cyclops in its cave. A few bodies were discovered headless. According to the town of Neverwinter, the messengers were found dead, no messages, but headless. Just their bodies were found. So the group found themselves getting sort of a little bit closer to understanding what happened there. Following this river, they encountered a troll and a troll bridge, an abandoned mine, some old papers there and documents that stated that Thor and Iron Fist had signed off that expedition to excavate for some and mine some teal, or these teardrops. They're special crystals, these sort of teal crystals, and pursuing their as per contract down the path, they encountered the roaming wolf, this sort of lone tavern, roadside tavern, the only real stop with food and room and board and food and beverage from Neverwinter and between Neverwinter and Phandalin. And while they sought out shelter here, there was an interesting character that was already that had already sort of booked a room here, and he was patiently awaiting someone. This person is Vicken, and he has been hunting down Asajin Flisto, this beastmaster who stole a book from Candlekeep, one of the larger cities and kingdoms in the Sword Coast, and it's known for its grand library. If you need information, there's no book that this library doesn't have. The city of Candlekeep is run by a very special sort of elite like race. They're not quite elves, and they're very tall, very slender, really soft, smooth skin. They're hairless. Their foreheads are a little bit larger. They're almost alien-like. And I was telling Vicken that they almost remind me of the cloners from Star Wars.
Oh
And
god.
The Caminoans.
yeah, exactly. So Vicken has traveled from that region of the Sword Coast, which is fairly far south, and he traveled a long way just to catch Flisto here at this roadside tavern.
On foot, may you mind, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And there was I was recapping and watching that episode, and a couple of things really struck a chord with me. When Flisto arrived, first of all, I did want to briefly mention that in the night, that sort of mysterious figure that that you guys now know as Mum Silt, is a part of the Devil's Syndicate, and he had a little bit of an interaction with Nurmak, and I thought it was actually so funny rewatching that, because there's like a knock on the door, Nurmak's like half in the bag, and then this mysterious figure walks in. He manages to keep his, constitution and level-headed. He gets some information, and the guy disappears in like a puff of smoke. And then coming into the room, I believe it was Violet, he overheard.
Yep.
And it was so funny. Like Nurmak and Cam Buddy have been playing this character so well. There was an instant I was listening to it on the car ride home from work, and I burst out laughing because he was like, "Why rent 2 rooms? Rent 1." And Violet turns around and walks down the hall. It was fucking hilarious. Like, I can see it so vividly. And in the following morning, this wagon pulls up, and Zephy had been sleeping out in a tree. She posted herself up and managed to seek find a nice little piece of shelter up in the trees. And Vicken was sort of waiting. He knew it was coming, so his rage was already building up in the middle of the night. And as soon as this wagon pulled up, I know there was like some odds and ends that were taking place, but Vicken just burst through the second story window, crashed onto the ground, like the whole building shook, and everybody was drawn outside to this commotion. And all these animals came out. Flisto was gonna put on a show.
Yeah, because I was fixing his wagon.
Yeah, but Vicken just busted out his weapon, and he was ready to take him out and complete his contract. And another point that got me just laughing was Marty Ogburn. I think he's the owner of the Roaming Wolf, and he was like, "Oh, I've seen Flisto before. He's got some pretty good shows. This should be a good one. He's got some new exotic animals." And then
Vicken.
all these animals, and they're like nudges Marty's like, "You're right." Not too
And then Vicken picks up the wagon I was fixing, and he threw it.
My character wasn't killed that day.
So this is what I want to do: is I want everybody to have a point of inspiration. I want everybody to be full health, and I know you guys all leveled up, so make sure everything's good to go. That we're full up on everything, fully rested, no points of exhaustion. All your rage points, all your bardic inspiration, all that kind of stuff. Everything full. We're gonna start off fresh.
Yeah.
And we're gonna continue here, where I know that the group was able to loot a lot from Flisto. Very important pieces of information, or at least quest items, were the book itself, and the contract is fulfilled. And I believe you guys have the head of Flisto or something to prove the death.
The head and the book.
Yeah, his head.
And my character's out here constantly mending.
Yeah,
Mending.
So because you guys took a long rest, what I'm going to say is that you've successfully mended the wagon. So I'm going to pull it up for you guys now so that we have it. And I'm going to see if I can designate the wagon. Possible to Zephy here.
Yeah.
Who else has proficiencies in land vehicles? Just me? Alright, looks like I'm driver.
You had the proficiency in land vehicles, yeah.
Looks like I'm driver.
But I'm the owner of it, since I had to spend hours upon hours to fix it.
You better be paying my guy gold to drive it then.
That was another thing, is that provided you with a horse at the end. He said least he could do was help you out, and so he's provided you guys with a horse. She's a bit old. She feels that she's better off with you guys than spending her last couple of days here. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
we don't need that old horse.
Yes, we
that
do.
I guess
We
it was
got a
Christian
giant man
vehicle.
to pull it. What?
What?
So,
Might need glue.
you should have control over the wagon, Zephy.
I do.
Just want to make sure that that's good. Okay, and then I need a Constitution saving throw from Vicken.
Oh god.
Oh gosh, darn it.
Why?
Constitution saving? Too easy.
Constitution saving throw. Yeah. Okay, so even though it is a success, you do feel that you like you're suffering these effects. It's not necessarily compromising your
poison.
motor skills.
Oh.
Or yeah. So there's something that happened to you, Vicken, and everyone, well, you more importantly should understand, and this is something we kind of picked up last session, was that you had the ability to speak with these animals, but you were getting these sort of glimpses into their former lives when they were human, and something happened to them where Flisto had transformed them into animals, hence their human names. The only one who's legitimately an animal is the juvenile brown bear, which happened to have been encountered earlier on this during this campaign on the path just outside of Neverwinter. Now, that being said, Vicken and I believe Zephy knows that her father is the best chance you have to finding some form of an antidote. Other than that, within probably a few days' time, you are going to fully transform into an animal.
Oh great.
Now, you're already starting to see signs of your figure is changing. So you're starting to notice that your nails have grown quite a bit longer, your teeth are becoming sharper, and your face is actually elongating slightly. So within a few days, you might fully transform into something else. Other than that, you guys don't know the full repercussions of the effects of this condition.
Oh great. So, how old is this horse, by the way, out of curiosity?
The horse is probably 10, 12 years
Oh,
old.
got it. All I need to know. I know what I need to do.
Oh,
I know what I must do.
Are you gonna take it down?
I would never do such a thing.
But Vicken would
So,
probably.
on the map, actually, because something else that was interesting that happened was that Nurmak took the opportunity to speak with Marty and asked him if he could sort of help him fill in the blanks of the map, so to speak.
Oh, and Vicken had that other map too.
Exactly, and Vicken had his part to play in that. So what I'm going to do is just transfer us over here so we can have a visual aid, if you will, because this is a map, and a lot of your characters grew up in this very region. So a lot of you guys have knowledge of this area.
My guy.
Not so much, but sorry, not
For me.
Nurmak. Vic, not so much. But Nurmak, Zephy, Violet, you guys all have an understanding of Neverwinter, Phandalin, Axholm, this kind of general layout. But to the south, we didn't have that. But thanks to Marty being able to help out and fill in a few of the blanks, as well as Vicken being able to help out, you now have another section basically of the map going south, and I'm going to see if I can pull that up so that you guys can get a visual more or less. So
Now, with a wagon and horse, we might be able to
What
get there
horse?
before. Did you kill the horse?
I will get to that.
So on this map, you can see where Neverwinter is, and Leylon is not necessarily a town in this campaign or during this time, but it's a forest, where Jandar likes to get his ingredients, which is really close to Axholm and Phandalin, which is the Sword Mountains there. And if you guys remember in our last campaign, like the Icefire Peak was basically in the Sword Mountains there, exactly. And if you continue south for a fairly long time, you get to another really big city called Waterdeep. And that's one of the next largest cities. The other little towns are just more like settlements. They're not quite as established as a large city. Large cities have, government and guards, soldiers, many buildings, events that are taking place. And Daggerford is just a little bit past Waterdeep, and that's another small town. But that's one of the places where Vicken sort of comes in, and he's able to complete the map, at least for the most part, until you get to Baldur's Gate, and that's where Vicken would have given us basically this little chunk here, so Daggerford and the surrounding areas. Now, if we look at this map here, you can see following the main road where Daggerford is, and you can see it's surrounded by, a bunch of small little towns, farms, and the high road becomes something called the Tradeway. And you can see to the south, there's an arrow and it says to Baldur's Gate. And I'm gonna see if I can pull up the last little chunk.
Yeah.
And I believe Nurmak would have had the south, he just wouldn't have had all of them, and Vicken would have been able to help fill in all the other little blanks in between.
Yep, there's Galen.
So,
Told you.
yeah, so the very south, where that last map sort of pointed down and said to Baldur's Gate, you can see the Tradeway continuing, and you can see this sort of river that takes you to Baldur's Gate if you follow that, and you can even see where Giledas is on the map. You can see Candlekeep. So this is essentially where Vicken has come from. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a visual so that you have an understanding of how far it really is. And so traveling by foot, yeah, it'll take a long time. Traveling by wagon or horse, probably cut your time in half. And
We don't need a horse.
who knows if you
No,
manage to get some sort
you
of
kill that
Pegasus
horse,
dragon.
I legitimately will make you
Look,
run.
We have an owl bear and saber-tooth tiger.
But they're not. They're people.
They can
You
do it.
guys could also try to get a ship, a boat, if someone's willing to take you across the water. You could go
Oh.
that way. Like I said to you guys earlier, it's like a free-range open-world campaign. You can do whatever. Don't necessarily need to, really follow up on any contracts or anything like that. But mind you, there's 1,000 gold, I believe, waiting for you after Giledas, and I believe there was 500 gold for returning the book and 500 for returning Ballisto's head.
And he only and my character unknowingly only said 500. So, and he said 50% of that. So he never lied.
That
Well, I
bad
still have
time
the
to
book.
have a foot
I don't know any
cramp.
value of the book, but I still have it.
Nurmak has the book. He doesn't know any value. But what I wanted to say was that during this time right now, it's beautiful morning. The sun is up. It had sort of rained all night, but it's cleared up. You can finally see the sky for the first time in days. It's been fairly cloudy and rainy and cold and wet. And we know, you guys, I should say, know that in this direction here is south, going towards Phandalin.
Alright. I finally got the wagon done. I'm going to go
That
find
whole
the horse.
That whole time I was having a foot cramp.
Oh god. I'm going inside to go talk to Marty about the horse before the barbarian gets to it. Hey Marty, I have the wagon finally fixed.
By the way, have you ever seen Game of Thrones? When the mountain pretty much decapitates a horse? This is about to be a lot more effortless because,
I will legitimately hold person you if you dare.
Okay, so you're inquiring about the horse with
Marty,
with
yes.
Marty is currently gathering the horse up, tightening up its saddle reins, and bringing it over to
That actually looks like a really good horse, actually. Okay.
the wagon.
That's not an old horse. That looks like an actually decent horse.
It might look like that on the token, but in its world, she has seen her fair share of days and rides.
So she's experienced.
Oh, good. He takes his sword and he attempts to chop its head
I
off.
block you. I see you bring the sword out. I get in your way.
Oh, okay. You're in the way.
You're
My
it.
character doesn't.
You're not killing the horse.
You're in the way.
You're in
Okay,
my way.
You want to go down with the horse? Let's do this.
How about we all just calm down?
Does Nermac come out in time for this? Does he even come out?
I'm just chilling at the bar. I don't know any of this is going on.
Let's all just calm down. We're not killing a horse.
That's not gonna.
Go back to the horse.
You know that's not gonna change my character's mind. You're not gonna
You're
get
not.
in the way.
This
Okay, you'll just join the horse.
this horse will get us to Phandalin, and you, my sir, need a cure.
I can try.
You.
This horse. I am more fit to carry this horse than this cart than this horse.
But we need you to be able to attack while if people that show up. If people show up while you're pulling the wagon, you can't defend.
Nonsense.
That is not
It's
nonsense.
It's just a mere pre to the workout and the rage.
So you want
This
to?
is
So how
nothing.
about if you already want to pull the wagon, I'll ride the horse.
I'll kill the horse and you ride in the wagon.
No, you can get gold for this. If you're gonna take his life for no reason, you can sell it.
But it's a horse. It's not worth anything. It's old.
Actually, it's worth like 10 gold.
Yeah, okay. I'm from the wilderness. I don't care about gold.
Then why are you doing the contract for gold?
Because I can.
Because you can.
Because I can.
But it buys you food. It buys you better weapons.
I
Yeah.
can get food from the wilderness.
Can you make weapons?
Weapons.
Like this, there's people who can make that weapon better or make better weapons.
All I have to do is grab them and bend them the wrong way.
Then you would have city guards trying to arrest you, probably kill you.
And bend them the wrong way.
I don't think you can, considering how much you couldn't handle those animals.
I just want to pull the horse away while they're talking.
Ooh.
Marty has finished latching the finishing touches.
Let's screw the
and
horse.
is secured
My
to the
blade's
wagon.
going after for the bard who opens his mouth. No.
Oh god.
You decided to... You want to talk shit? You go and feel the blade.
Are you actually?
Do I need to make an attack roll? I'll do it.
If you actually are going to do it, you would need to. That's the
I
thing.
recklessly attack. Let's do it.
Oh god.
Oh, no.
Are we actually initiating PvP now?
Oh God.
Roll initiative to see who goes first.
By the way, it's a -5, so it's a 14. It's entertaining already.
Okay. By the way,
Okay.
I'm using my reaction as well to cutting words to damage.
I don't know what to do in this situation.
Well, I'm right there with you, Violet. So apparently, Marty has tied up this horse, secured the wagon, wishes you all well, goes back inside. He's chilling with Nermac at the bar. They seem to be at least. having a drink
Vicken
in
had a
life.
Vicken had a
You
19,
are
didn't
out
he?
there, Violet, witnessing Zephy standing in the middle of
Did I hit the?
Vic. Hey, Vicken just spent the last session defending animals in his honor. Don't kill the animals. I need Fristo to kill him. Hungry for gold. Was just offered gold, but says no because he's trying to kill this innocent horse.
Okay.
Can I get the horse and the wagon away from them?
By the way,
Because I think we're finding that Vicken, he might just be a paranoid schizophrenic.
By the way,
a
By-
little bit bloodthirsty.
by the way, Vicken had a 19.
It was a 15. It's down
No,
to a 14.
you have
changed it.
no. You
It's a-
rolled a
it-
19 right
my
above my.
initiative is screwed up again. My initiative is screwed up again, boss.
Is it?
It picks that for you again?
Yeah, apparently it doesn't stay.
Can I just
Yeah,
get
okay.
the?
I'll go back and fix
Wait,
that
what?
for you.
But you have a +7 to initiative.
It's only I don't have alert. It's a +2.
I just want to get the
I messed
horse and
with
wagon
my-
away from you two.
You know
I
what?
messed-
I have a feeling it had something to do with when you leveled up there, but I'll double check.
Oh.
So it's your initiative that needs to be 2.
Yep.
Okay, let me just go and check for you. Initiative bonus 2.
Well, what's your
Nice.
dex modifier?
Only 2. Again, if I had alert, I was messing with my my character sheet, and when I picked alert, I tried to reset to level 1. It screwed up everything.
Okay, so it seems that we have.
So I actually go first.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, here we go. So let's see if we
And
can
your
get something
your
more
first
appropriate
hit will
here.
probably not do any damage. So
What do you
right.
mean?
You know what I mean.
I'm going to charm person you. Wisdom saving throw. 16 is the DC.
Fuck. I have no- Oh!
Hold up. I'm going to kind of cutting words saving throw.
But you just used it on my attack.
I didn't because I went first.
Ability check damage or a damage roll.
Nope.
Oh.
Wait, do you have advantage on that roll?
No, I messed it up. It's supposed to be normal. But my regular roll is still a 16.
Fuck. I am not half tempted to say fuck and use my inspiration.
Wow.
You can use your inspiration.
Then he's gonna use his inspiration.
You could. Yeah.
I used my inspiration. Screw it. Reroll it.
With advantage.
Well, no, he would have disadvantage.
No, with the disadvantage, correct.
Now,
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Haha.
I'm really wasting those inspirations. You wasted that inspiration.
we both use our inspiration in the first 30 seconds.
Congratulations. Hey, congratulations.
Yep.
You now have my character charmed by you for an hour.
Yep.
After that, don't expect my character to ever be very gentle towards you.
You was going to kill the horse.
To
After
me, you're just a useless spellcaster who can't do anything without spells.
But I did heal you before. I kept you alive.
Again, if you know the Goliath heritage, you know if you can't survive without spells, you're nothing.
I can, actually.
We gotta,
Nonsense.
we gotta kill this guy so he doesn't kill us all just waiting at some point.
So,
We gotta get rid of Nick before we get killed.
Yeah.
so if
You
I,
do realize I have another character readied up, right?
yes.
what's that?
Little do you know, you'll have to deal with a character based off of the Lord of Gifts.
Oh, God.
If anyone gets that reference, you can go ahead and tell me.
So, now while is your charm?
Lord of the Gifts? Yes, that is from Lord of the Rings. It's Sauron when he took on an elvish form.
Oh.
Sick.
Yes, so it's gonna be an elvish necromancer. Get ready.
Oh,
Sick.
Lord.
Fuck, I'll kill Victor.
Oh my gosh. What, just to have a necromancer?
Just so I can see that. That's actually pretty intriguing, yeah.
Could you imagine
no.
just 20 charisma and he's just like, you do want this ring. It is for your benefit. Put on the ring.
Oh
Please."
God.
So as the two got into a little bit of
A scuffle.
Yeah. The Zephy managed to conquer his mind, has him charmed, at least
For now.
controlled for the most part for at least the next hour. What are you doing at this point, Violet and Zephy? As you know, Nermac is still inside. You know all the animals are still upstairs, and you have Vicken sort of.
I instantly go to get Nermac and open the door. Vicken, don't kill the horse. I go inside. Nermac, Vicken just tried to kill me because I got in the way of him killing the horse.
Oh, big scary guy.
Yes. I
Wanted two little girls.
I charmed person him so he would be friendly and not try to kill me for at least an hour.
Yeah, and an hour after, that car's getting destroyed. Get ready.
Are you fucking kidding me? This Goliath.
You want to piss off the Goliath? Get in his way? It's gonna happen.
This was inedible. You wanted me to get in your way.
No, you got in the way.
You wanted me to do it.
So
Well then.
we probably should get going before the hour.
You telling me that you
Wait.
control this Goliath? This
I hear Lord of the Rings music. Did you do that on purpose, Bagels? Sorry.
You did.
Go ahead, Bagels. Sorry. Sorry.
I think Nermac was doing his thing. Do you you now have this Goliath on your control?
You know, yeah.
He's only charmed. I don't actually have full control over him. He just considers me a friendly acquaintance until the spell ends.
How long does that last?
An hour.
Send him down the well.
I can't make him do anything harmful to himself.
He's not going to drown in the well. Send him into the well.
Are we legitimately doing this? He's going to be the...
Well,
Is he going to...
this Goliath is going to try and kill everybody the second he's no longer under control.
Well, no, he just wants to kill the horse for no reason other than... But it's
He
old.
might want to kill you after doing what
Exactly.
you did.
Probably. I'm almost certain we could take him if he tries anything against us.
Well, I do have 2 poisoned arrows.
You also have the book.
Very
He
well.
seems to value the book. If we should make an agreement with him that if he doesn't kill the horse, we will allow him to take the book without actually fighting.
Don't you also have the head, or does he have the head?
He has the head.
Half the head.
Okay.
Oh, you have the head and the book. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go outside and talk to him.
Did my character ever divulge where the bounty is going, though?
Yes, Candlekeep.
Darn.
So we can actually tie him up and ditch him right here if we really wanted to. And he can become an NPC, and he can bring out his necromancer.
Oh,
We do
you don't
have
want to do
rope.
that.
We're gonna
We
have
do have rope.
we're gonna have him chasing us the whole game.
We're gonna have Vicken fucking chasing our asses the entire way. Holy shit.
Just show up
Wait,
and
ends up
it was a
like
boss
Gollum?
fight.
He's gonna be a big bad evil bad guy.
He's just gonna end up like Gollum. He's been following us for 3
All right.
That's
Now
hilarious.
I'm going to.
Mind you, they're still. I don't know if you're taking or doing anything with those animals. I know Vicken, at least the Vicken I remember, was
Wait.
looking to try to, help them. Yeah.
Yes.
They can end up being turned into animals, just like here tied up.
Yes, that would happen.
Wait, that means he would never get cured.
Yeah, and you don't want that.
I mean,
All right. Now since you're my friend, I'm going to say, you don't kill me or horse if you want the book in the head. You can't take
Hey,
all 3 of us.
Hello. Me? I don't know, he's not killing me either. Or
or
Violet.
any of us. None of us.
Now, what did you say back to that? Mind you, that you're currently regarding me as a friendly.
That's the best part. My character ever regarding anyone as a friend. Oh, that's the point. Like, how do you ever go against that mindset? There's like no way.
Well, you still view me as useless, but you for some reason care for an hour.
Yeah, they're charmed. You're charmed. The creature, you regard them as a friendly acquaintance.
For now, you live.
And for later?
We'll come to that road when we get there.
When you become uncharmed, I know. But your main priority is you getting the book and the head to Candlekeep, which he currently has.
If a couple more heads roll, what's the point?
If you turn into an animal and because you can't get a cure, I know the only person in this that can actually cure you.
I turn into an animal. And without that prick, there's no way to ever control me.
As he's talking like this, I'm gonna go and disarm him.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
I only regard the charmed person as my friend. Go ahead and try.
Violet, can you tell him to let me disarm him?
you mean
Violet, you
Yeah,
mean
Zephy can, yeah.
That's Zephy, yeah, Zephy. Sorry.
no? He needs to actually be armed if we get jumped by bandits.
Well, we're gonna be his bandits if we let him stay armed. You really want this brute walking around with weapons when he's already sworn to kill you multiple times?
He looks at the
He won't kill me. I will just charm him again.
so he doesn't look at anyone except for the the individual talking. And he's just like, you're a warrior. I respect you at least.
Oh boy.
You know she doesn't use magic either, right? I'm probably the only one here who uses magic.
One barbarian to
What
another.
What does she use again?
Sword, bow, and I also have daggers.
He kind of turns to her. You the sneak. Nah, not really.
Whatever.
Oh, don't you think he didn't notice you hiding in the shadows?
Oh, also, I'm the reason that your bounty didn't get away in the first place. I hold personed him.
You're the reason I had to fight the animals in the first place.
When I ended up killing him in the end.
But none of the animals are dead. You said you valued animals' life. Why you want to kill the horse?
It's an old horse. It'll die eventually.
But
I'm
it can
doing
do
you a
its
favor.
duty that it wants to serve. It wants to actually help us get to the next town.
So you assume?
You can
assume
speak
the
to
animal.
it. You talk to it. Speak to the horse.
Then why do you assume this before you try to say that?
Because do you think any animal wants to be locked up in a stable for their whole life? Horses love to be free. They love to run wild.
Except for this horse who's old.
You don't. Okay, how about you talk to it?
12 years old.
Do-
Old
do
horse
you-
is 30.
Do you want me to spend the next 10 minutes?
Yes,
We could get on the road.
you can.
No,
You can spend
Horses
10
are
minutes in the.
middle-aged, if
You can
anything.
spend 10 minutes in the wagon while you're driving and do it.
I don't know if it's actually on this age of spreading.
You do realize I have to focus on one or the other. I can't focus on a ritual and drive.
Well, fuck it then. Let's go. We need to get the other people that have been turned into animals, along with the juvenile brown bear. Actually, are they out here right now?
No,
Apparently
they are
not.
upstairs.
So Vicken is gonna give a real loud whistle.
Are they gonna jump out the window?
I hope. I mean, bro, that would be turning a Goliath-sized one into an owlbear-sized one.
Well, let's just say we got them out after he whistles. They come out the way they got in.
I mean, if they want to come out a different way.
Wait, what?
Give me an animal handling check, Vicken.
Excuse me.
You know what's that?
And you don't have your inspiration.
Yeah, pretty bad.
You give a loud whistle, and as you wait a few moments, one of the creatures approaches the window, the hole, looks down at you sort of quizzically. And
Can I
nothing
try?
else. You can. Give me an animal handling check.
She
So
did it.
as you give a whistle and one of them has approached the opening, I will say that at least one proceeds down and following in its tracks. A few of the others seem to follow, as they all sort of are a little band of misfits, if you will. And are you loading them up into the wagon?
No. We
They
well,
do
which
they
one?
understand us, or are they like animalistic that they have like still?
More animalistic. The only person who was able to slightly communicate with them, and it wasn't exactly through words, was Vicken, and he was actually just kind of receiving glimpses of their former lives when they were
Okay.
human, but they are
Alright.
more animal than human now.
Except for
Wanted-
Brown Bear.
Except for the owl bear, who is like a beast.
Or
The brown bear I can speak to because it's an actual like complete animal.
Alright, I say we put
Yeah.
these three inside here with Violet, Violet and me, I guess. These two we need. They can be outside, following, since they actually are probably can keep up with the wagon. They are got decent speed. Vicken and the barbarian could both be up front since he at least respects you. So yeah, these two are going to be basically flanking the wagon, while everybody else is in the wagon with two people on front. Vicken is driving. Nermac, learn how to drive from him.
Each me.
Yeah, I wonder, does Nermac have that ability?
What, driving?
Land vehicles.
No, he doesn't have land vehicles. Okay.
And let's get rolling.
Okay. So let me just move all you guys here then.
I will say to Vicken, I understand you will know you're charmed, and that you will not be happy with it, but let's at least get through all of this stuff, and then we can settle things after we get everybody cured.
He's gonna look at him and be like, "You're nothing. You're not a warrior. You're not even worth my time anymore."
I play music and I create potions.
You're useless.
You say potions are useless?
No, I'm saying you are useless.
But I can create something useful.
Are you
I'm pretty sure hours done went by.
Oh yeah, so it was fairly early in the morning, maybe about 7 or 8. It is now probably about noon, if not pushing 1 o'clock. The sun is pretty high in the sky. It's a bit cloudy, and you guys have been traveling for several hours. You lost a bit of time with a little bit of confrontation outside of the roaming wolf. However, you've reached a fork in the road. You know that to the south here takes you to Phandalin, and to the north is unknown.
We're going south.
Sounds good.
All right. As you guys proceed further down this path, I am gonna get. I want to double check something here. So I'd like the group to choose and either give me perception or I would say survival.
Well, perception for me.
Survival's my best bet.
Nice.
Wow, I rolled a fucking 2.
I mean, I rolled a 1, so get out of here.
Okay, yeah, so I would say that because Vicken, you're charmed, you are in this sort of robot mode and you're just
I-
driving this sort of.
He's not charmed anymore, though.
Oh, that's right. He's not.
Been
He snapped out
hours.
of it, but he knows he's gotten what he wanted. He's driving this wagon, and he's heading south. Now, Violet, you're sitting in the back, and there is a bit of a chill wind that blows fairly sharply through this sort of passage, this natural passage that's created with the path that seems to be flanked by these fairly high sort of cliffs. And Violet, you get this sort of chill as the wind breaks through the front of the wagon and enters in the back, and you have your sort of sense of danger, your threat level has risen. You feel uneasy, almost as if there's a warning in the wind. And Zephy, as you are sitting in the back with her, you just hear the wind whistling through, but you're not necessarily thrown off by any means. You're enjoying the ride.
Yeah, I'm looking at the
Now-
horse. What kind of horse is it?
It's just like a standard like riding horse. It hasn't been through any it's not a war horse or anything like that. It's not a huge like stallion that was built for war or anything like that. But it hasn't been taken care of too well. It looks like Marty sort of neglected to take it out for rides regularly, and so it just seems to be, a little bit lazy on the most part, tired and old-ish. It's not near its last few days, but it seems to have gotten used to the stable life. And now, Nurmak, you're sitting up front with Vicken, and you've got front row seats, and you can sort of see that the shrubberies on the top of and the trees are all sort of swaying. They're not exactly moving with the wind, and it seems to be throwing you off because you can feel the wind hitting your face, but the trees up above and some of the shrubs and the foliage are moving about chaotically, not with almost against the wind. And so you're getting this feeling, that something isn't right.
Silence. And point up at the bushes and I say, wait, listen. Everybody knows that something's there.
As you guys move forward down the path, I'm just gonna switch you all up here. Oh, hold on a second. Come on. Perfect. And you guys decided to go south to Fandolin.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is here we are. So as you continue down the path a little bit further, the wind seems to have died down a bit, and it's fairly quiet. There seems to be no sounds of wind, no sounds of birds. Seems to be fairly dead.
I just realized what my passive perception is.
Could I get a perception check from Vicken and from Nurmak, please?
Ooh. Oh.
The both of you spot two horses, just their bodies lying on the path in front, bloodied.
Hmm.
I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go get off the wagon. Start walking towards the bloody horses.
I mean, I never stopped the cart. I don't know what you're doing.
I jumped, rolled, and tucked as I got off the wagon.
Well,
And I continued walking.
I wonder, do I want to just keep going and roll his ass over?
What's going on? Don't you do that.
You decided to jump off and run up ahead and inspect the.
Yeah.
the horse
Uh-huh,
corpses?
uh-huh.
Okay.
That's correct.
Okay.
It's the decision on me if I want to take this cart over the horses.
So, Nermac, an arrow flies through the air.
Oh yeah.
Just narrowly missing you, as several goblins are running towards you from
My
the
kid-
tree, drawing their weapons.
Yeah, my character go ahead and pull the reins and stop this this train.
Well, yeah, because you're not a coward.
Goblins
So.
surrounding you on all sides.
Can I like fall back towards the wagon?
In a moment, I'm just gonna get all of you guys to roll initiative.
By the way, if they don't roll better than a 19, I have my passive perception sees them.
Well, they're making themselves known.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah, as one of them just shot an arrow, I missed. It didn't hit Nermac, and they've all come out running.
Alright, I'm going to ask Vicken, do you want me to beat them up with a quarterstaff to prove my worth?
Shut your mouth up, scum.
Did you actually not hear what I said?
Not listening. Shut your mouth.
I poke you with a quarterstaff. Do you want me to fight with quarterstaff?
Poke me with that again, and you'll find it so far up your bum, you won't be able to walk.
Well, there is a lady in my town that used to like doing that weird shit.
Why is my 21 at the very bottom? Oh, there it goes.
Okay, so did I get any nat 20s on initiative? No.
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Some of us were very close.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
no,
who's
I wasn't very
starting us off here?
One
Violet.
person was very close.
So Violet, the wagon was stopped abruptly. You felt and saw Nermac jump off. He rushed up ahead, and before you knew it, goblins had rushed out of the tree line towards him. He seems to be making his way back as we speak towards the wagon. What do you do as you see a bunch of goblins chasing Nermac, and he's trying his best to make it back to the group?
Well, I'm probably, since I'm inside the wagon, I can see through the front. I'm probably gonna look through the front so I can shoot at one of the goblins.
Are you hiding in the cart then shooting?
Pretty
Sneak.
much. Pretty much. Hiding in the car and shooting.
Yes. The two cowards, according to Vicken.
Wait, but I haven't even gone yet. And I said
Again, according to Vicken.
according to
Yeah.
Vicken. Ooh, okay.
Well, I don't care what his opinion is.
Yeah, well, he doesn't care about you either, so.
I don't care then. So yeah, I'll pretty much will hide in the car and so I can shoot an arrow at the goblin blast from the wagon.
Okay, excellent. From the wagon firing, you can go ahead, but let me know, because I like the strategy. If you're gonna use your bonus action for steady aim or anything like that, just keep me in the loop.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna use the steady aim. So I'll go ahead and choose, but
So
short
bonus
bow.
for steady, and then you can go. Oh, fuck off.
Critical?
Yeah,
Okay.
and you get. Give me the sneak on that because you get advantage with your steady aim, I believe.
And then one more time.
Okay.
One more time?
Yep.
Yeah, because it's crit.
Well, I think
I'm
Goblin
shooting
Boss
at
is
the
dead.
goblin blast.
I fucking came home early to try to prep this. You're not robbing me.
So 21 plus 6.
27. Wonder how Goblin Boss is feeling right now.
Probably not very
A
good.
bit holy.
Okay, so 27. So
Ah!
so as the wagon stops, you see Nermac running towards you. Violet, you pull out an arrow and you load it up into your bow, and as you draw back, you just focus your aim. You're sort of moving your bow hand left and right until you can place it on the target. You lift it up slightly just to gauge the distance, the arc. You let loose this arrow. There's no wind or nothing that stops as it whistles through the air, and it comes crashing straight between the eyes, right through this goblin's skull. As he runs forward, he's now flipped backwards, and falls dead on the floor.
And now we might end my turn.
And Vicken just saw that too.
I hope so. Vicken, you're up.
He's gonna jump off, rage, and throw himself right in the middle of 3 goblins. And then he's going to reckless attack on this goblin. He'd be like, "Time to lose your head!"
Oh God.
And he's gonna swing.
That's a
13
hit.
damage.
13 damage. As you take your mighty greatsword with just one hand, this massive 7'11", 335-pound Goliath just swings and strikes true, cleaving this goblin as you can hear him whimpering in pain.
Why did all of them lose health?
Oh, I have them linked, thanks.
Oh, he's not gonna have any of that.
All 3 in 100 yards, yeah.
He'd be like, "You didn't die? Alright, extra attack it is." Oh, he dead. He ain't surviving that one.
Oh, hold on a second. Shoot.
Because he's alive, right?
1 sec, I just gotta fix this link that I
Okay.
got on. 1 sec.
Because be alive, he ain't anymore.
Is quarterstaff a simple weapon?
I so love
They're still like-
steadying.
I'm better off hitting them with my fucking dagger. I have a +5 and it's 1d4 plus 2. The quarterstaff is just a d6.
2 greens and then there's that 1 single red.
I got a great idea.
Oh no. What's the idea?
Charm person.
No.
Doesn't charm person only work on a humanoid?
Yes.
I was
That
gonna
would
say,
count.
charm person's picking right away.
Oh, I'm about to do something like spectacular, theatrical. Want to guess?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to do something very theatrical.
Oh yeah.
What
Lose.
was the second? What was the second goblin that you hit there, Vicken?
Oh, is he dead?
No, he did not die.
So he's hitting him again with. He just took equal to a lot of damage. He just took over 30 damage total. So I assume he's dead because 2 hits with how much damage.
Same one? You're hitting the same one.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. My apologies. Yeah.
Oh, and he's cleaving the head off. In a change where he wants to try to get the head right on the flat side of his sword, just so he can show out to the goblins, just to show them that they're nothing to him.
Nice. So as you strike once, you rip open this goblin's chest, and his insides have revealed. He falls down to his knees, and he's sort of choking. And then you come back with one fell swoop, decapitating the goblin as it just sort of disappears in a huge spray of blood.
And he's gonna look to the other goblins. Do I not entertain? Do I not entertain? Sorry, I had to do it.
I need an intimidation check, and I want it at advantage. I should have given it to Violet, but I forgot. So I'm gonna give it to you with advantage.
Intimidation?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
As you strike down this one goblin, and because their boss was taken out, you can see that they are sort of weak in the knees, and you watch as these goblins retreat, as you sort of slay that one by decapitating him.
You didn't
As
actually.
Goblin 4 tries to retreat, I want to try and lasso him with my whip.
Oh my
and
word.
snake
Up,
him and like
but-
hold him back.
A weapon
Hold
attack with the
on.
whip.
By the way, you didn't put the health back on the Goblin 4.
I didn't. Oh, I did. For some reason, Roll20's just not changing the aura.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that strikes him, Nurmak. You're attempting to grapple him?
Yeah.
With the whip.
Okay. So what I will do is I will say, give me a strength check. Success. You manage to not only deal 6 points of damage, but you manage to grab him right around the waist, and you thrust back, and he has fallen prone, and you sort of have him tied down with the whip. You manage to wrap the whip around his arms that are now bound across his waist, and he's fallen backwards. You're sort of dragging him sort of cowboy style, and yeah, he took a little bit of damage, and the other one is going to make a run for it. I'm going to give an attack of opportunity to Vicken if he so chooses.
Of course. You have to ask.
The
Suck
one
on
the-
it!
The one on the
As
cliff.
the
just-
goblin turns to flee, he takes 12 points as Vicken slashes with his greatsword, hurting the goblin, but he managed to limp quite a bit of a distance. Is there anything, Nurmak, that you'd like to do other than the whip and dragging this goblin towards you?
Nope. I caught the goblin. That was my.
Okay.
Well, he fled on his turn, didn't he? Or was he fleeing when they intimidated?
When
I
he
think
got
he started fleeing right away.
Zephy, you are up.
Alright. Zephy is willing to prove that she can be a warrior. Zephy
Beat on-
goes up to this goblin and says to the goblin, with a really weird smile, "Zephy, the quartermaster is here!" Boom! With advantage.
Is she trying to run past me?
No, she's right next to you, behind you, attacking with
good.
an actual melee weapon, two-handed, critical.
Alright.
Do I intimidate him more?
You are trying to intimidate him as well?
Yeah, she's got a weird grin saying, "Zephy, the quartermaster is here."
Alright, as you strike, dealing 7 points of bludgeoning damage, give me an intimidation check.
15 all around.
I would say that the goblin is in fear of its life.
Has it dropped his weapon?
It's completely restrained at this point because, and that's why you had advantage too.
Yep.
It's on the floor. It's tied up. Nurmak's got him under control.
With my bonus,
I start
With-
beating on him with your staff.
now with my
Yeah, and then you ran up to this guy and started beating him with the stick.
now with
Great way for Vicken to show approval. Hit the goblin that's restrained. Wink.
and then while with my bonus action, I am going to swing my quarterstaff to hit his weapon out of his hand.
Okay, give me a sec.
Ah, hilarious.
Okay, so we're attempting to knock a weapon out of his hand.
Yep.
Alrighty, so I would say, give me a sleight of hand.
All right, and he is.
I'd give it to you with advantage just because he's restrained.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
You successfully sort of flip your staff around with a sort of flare and knock the weapon out of his hand.
What did he even have?
These goblins would have had, at least the majority of them, let me see here for you. Like scimitars, you know, sort of rusty, damaged scimitars and short bows, stuff like that. Not the best quality.
Alright, I'll take a scimitar next round.
Is that EOT for you, Zephy?
That's EOT.
Okay. So there is actually a goblin up top on the top of one of these cliffs. And
Yeah, I see him.
fire.
I thought they were running.
Well, he's up top.
Oh, one's on the ground, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Zephy, does an 18 hit you?
How does he have advantage?
High ground.
Wait, what? Oh shit. I didn't realize high ground actually gave advantage.
Yep.
Oh no, I know why. Never mind. That actually would hit me. I have a D8 though. I'm going to cutting words and tell him, "You don't actually know what you're doing with a bow, do you?" Rolled a 6, 12. He misses.
So in the last second, you turn around as you hear this arrow hissing through the air. You manage to just slink your head to the side as the arrow just narrowly misses your head.
Yep. I'm disturbed. I messed with his confidence and he doubted himself.
All right, and I need Violet up next.
Okay, so
Please hit the
Sister
goblin that's weak. I want to kill this other goblin. I so want to kill it.
You want to kill the one up on the cliff? Okay, I'll shoot Goblin 2 then. But I'll steady aim first.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. You hit, dealing 8 points of piercing. Oh, fuck off. I have 8 points left. Okay.
She had sneak as well.
Yeah, well, not even necessary, but arrow as it flies through the air, and you aim upwards so that it sort of arcs and catches it just as it's running, and it falls to the ground with an arrow right through its back. Fuck you and your crits, man. Damn you.
I love steady aim and sneak. I just love it.
Oh man, it's gonna get worse if I crit.
Well, are you...
Anything else for you, Violet?
Yeah, no, in turn.
Alright,
Okay, Victon, you're up.
so he's gonna stare at the goblin up on the cliff. He's be like, "You next!" And he's gonna run right towards it and jump, attempt to jump the cliff.
That cliff's about 30 feet high. You're gonna have to climb.
Climb it?
That's 30 feet of height, yeah.
Screw it, let's climb it. I'm gonna use dad. Ah, no, wait. Wait.
You could do that. You could do the dash, but you'd have to give me an athletics an athletics check to climb it.
Screw it, let's do athletics. Give me 1 sec. I'm trying to make sure that... I'm just trying to check all my stuff. Funny enough, I haven't used Stone's Endurance yet.
You haven't been hit yet.
No, I haven't. Okay, let's do it.
Wait, D8 was level 5, wasn't it? Or was I wrong?
Vickin, you charge up towards this sort of sheer cliff, this rock face. You start digging your hands in, making your own hand and footholds as you sort of punch and kick in the whole 30 feet up. You manage just to get to the top. I would say you have, with dash, for Vickin, your movement.
I probably just got up here, 60 feet.
You've got, no, because you dashed though, right?
Oh, right, yes.
So that means 80 feet of movement, but 30 feet, you've got probably 10 just to get there. So you got 40 feet of movement left. But
Do I have 40 movement speed right now?
You do. But
Where did I get this 10 from again?
I have no idea where you got 40, but
Barbarians go up to 40 naturally.
Right. Right.
so you have 40 feet of movement left, but you've used your action to climb.
Oh yeah, bonus action. I've got enough space. I'm gonna grab him and suplex him off this cliff.
Okay. Tossing him off the cliff. Give me a strength check.
God.
I'm going with him.
Oh, he's doing a pile drivers type thing.
I'm doing. You know what? Yeah, I'm doing a German suplex, and I'm going with him.
Are
I
you?
am going to suplex city this.
I thought you was pulling a Zangief.
No. Oh, by the way, because it's a strength check, I have advantage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
16. Yep. You managed to grab him. You guys both jump off the cliff. You're going to land. Give me a dexterity saving throw, Vicken. Sweet. He's going to absorb a lot of the damage, so he's going to take 9 points of falling damage, and you're going to take half of that, so you're going to take 4.
No, I won't. I'm going to reaction stone endurance.
I thought it had to be an attack.
No. It's
Oh,
going to take damage.
yep, you're right.
I'm going to roll a d12. Hew. And I take no damage.
So that's 4 plus your Constitution modifier?
Yeah, it would have been 7. Reduction
okay,
of
and
7.
it was only 4 damage, so you're
Yeah.
mint. So you managed to just land right on this thing, pretty much squish it like a bug, and it absorbed all the damage. And I'm gonna move you guys just down here.
Like, right. Okay.
So is that EOD for you, Vicken?
Absolutely. But he's going to be looking at the others like, you see this? Cross me. Piss me off. This is you.
And I have Nurmak up next.
Okay, so Golem can I keep this Golem tied up? Chillin'? Is
Yeah.
it threat anymore?
No, you can. Just give me a strength check.
Oh, you're tying him up with your whip?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he is at your mercy.
Alright, yeah, so I'm just gonna hold him there still, like,
Wait,
waiting to see what happens with the other goblin.
is he prone over there?
And
Most
I'll-
likely. Because I landed on him.
They're both
I'll
sort of. One is restrained and one is prone. Yeah.
And I'm gonna yeet a javelin at him, the other guy.
It's
You're
a
gonna throw a javelin at the other one.
it's disadvantage.
That would be it'll be a disadvantage. Ranged weapons when a creature is prone is disadvantage.
Wow.
If
Okay.
you were prone and someone was shooting arrows at you, Nurmak, they would have disadvantage against you.
Yeah, okay.
So there's this javelin in the side, isn't it?
Oh, there's a.
Shit. Fuck off! I didn't even see you roll. Okay, 6 points of piercing. Oh, savage attacker 9. Fuck you. Okay, Nurmak, you take a lunge and you throw. As you hurl this javelin, it pierces the goblin, and because Nurmak sort of suplexed him, he's got the goblin like between his legs. The javelin comes and lands right between Vicken's legs, and I think Vicken might look up towards you with surprise and shock.
A little bit more pissed off. I'm surprised. It's pissed. I'm raged.
Yeah, but that was a fucking pro shot because he had disadvantage and landed the javelin like right close to your nuts, but just skewered.
Oh,
the
it's still
goblin.
pissed off. You forget, I'm rage at this point. I'm rage
Yep.
incarnate.
So, anything else for you, Nurmak? Because you used your bonus to basically keep this guy restrained, and then you took your action to throw a javelin.
You have an extra attack.
You do have an extra attack that you could follow up with.
You want to try it again? What's all you luck?
Well, no, he restrained the one dude though, and then attacked, right?
Said disadvantage, so give me one more.
Oh, you.
Oh, I just hit 12. Meter exceed. Fuck. And what are we taking for damage? Another 9?
He's dead.
He
So-
is dead. So as Vicken says, you want to try that again? Nirmak loads up another javelin. Sort of folds one arm forward to gauge his distance and accuracy. He lets loose this javelin, and it lands right next to the one he previously threw, and you can hear Vicken can hear the last breath leaving this goblin.
So, with that, I want to at least react. Oh wait, I can't react. Just toss the body like, oh, he's dead.
Well, I think it's over unless this guy's gonna try to get out of his.
True.
Yeah, this dude's like
It's up to you guys
intimidated.
what you want to do?
So,
This dude's
at this point, I'm
intimidated.
gonna ask, does anybody speak Orcish? Does anybody speak Goblin?
Goblin.
Nope,
Let me look.
bro. You know if this is
No.
my next character, it would have been speaking goblin. Oh well.
Yet, Nirmak, if you want, you can give me history or survival. Your choice.
Survival.
You know, for the most part, that goblins will understand and speak common, but if you speak goblin, then it would aid you.
Alright, I'm on. Are there more of you out here?
He's sort of coughing, and he's like,
Grab him by the throat and I hold him against the wall.
He said, "Let me loose."
Don't let him loose.
anything you want. Let me
I mean, I have a
Keep him tied
poison
up.
arrow you
I
can threaten him
put my
with.
hand around his throat and I push it against his
No.
wall, and I said, "This I can let loose." Now, is there more?
No, hold up. I got something to say.
Coughs. Give me an intimidation check, Nirmak, with advantage.
By the way,
So you've got your hand across his throat. He's sort of coughing. He's like, yes, there are more of us.
How many?
I want.
5, 6.
Okay,
Further down the path, there are more north.
okay. I'm going. I want to give more incentive to make sure he is not lying to us. I'm going to threaten.
Insight.
Oh, I was going to threaten to smash his balls in if he didn't tell us everything.
Persuasion.
Use
Uh,
real insight.
persuasion.
Yeah, or
Would
to smash
that
his balls, and you can give me intimidation.
if
I was. No.
be...
Oh, I already was wanting to smash his. I have the quarterstaff. I ain't like right next to his nut, saying I will smash them in if you don't tell us the truth.
Intimidation, perfect.
You do realize that this goblin isn't getting out of this encounter alive,
You-
right?
Of course not.
He's telling you the truth, but you do also know that he's genuine, as he doesn't know how many numbers. Goblins aren't the smartest.
All
He's
right.
just a soldier. He's a foot soldier, a grunt. He's not like the boss. Like if Violent didn't kill the boss, I'm sure the boss would be able to give you a lot more information.
If you wish to live, are you willing to become a bard?
Coughs and he says, "I would rather die."
Well.
No.
Oh, please,
No.
let me do it. I want to make a
No.
quote.
Hold up. No.
I,
He just
I
messed up.
pardon you
He just
from
messed
life.
up.
No, he must die.
No.
We must pardon him from life.
No. She smashes his balls for insulting bards.
Ooh.
I'm with.
Weapon attack.
Can I be with advantage because he's still restrained?
He can.
Oh.
I smash his gonads in.
All right.
Never insult bards.
Unfortunately, he didn't die, but you can tell he's pretty
Yep.
much cocked his nuts at this point.
I got this.
Okay, I say Vicken. This is the one time I agree with you. Pardon him from life.
Goblin, I pardon you from life. I'm gonna recklessly attack his head.
And by the way,
Well, hold on 1 second before you do so.
yep.
It's not your turn, and the
Oh.
goblin is going to make a strength check. Oh, sorry, not it.
No, it fails. Oh, come on, dude. You knew it failed.
7 is a fail, and as he sort of wriggles around Nermac, you just sort of tighten it up. And next up
Is
on my turn order,
is
2 is dead.
Do not do it. This is mine. I should be the
So-
executioner.
Yeah, Zephy, you have a legit turn on initiative here.
oh, I looked at Vicken. I agree. You should be the executioner because you have the great sword. I will let you go ahead and do that. By the way, I never used magic in this fight. That should be something.
A parcel.
A partial.
Alright. Violet, you're next up. Is there anything you want to do?
I'll be just sitting in the front of the wagon. Go on ahead.
A reckless attack for this because I have advantage anyway. Why not just advantage the advantage? I mean,
I wish there was like super advantage, but
super
with
advantage.
Oh, there was a double disadvantage one time. Roll 3 die.
Gosh, could you imagine if there was a triple advantage?
Oh god.
Oh,
attack,
God.
Vicken.
Oh, he just straight up just lobbing it right at the hands of Nermac where he had his hands. So pretty much he would feel the flat part of the blade cross his hand as he grits the goblin's neck. Such precision, such grace. Something you would expect from an executioner.
Perfect. Alright. So that'll be end of combat.
It'll give something Nermac to be like, what the fuck was that?
He's chill with that.
Now, I want to look around.
Okay, how are you guys? Is there anything else you want to do here? You've got a bunch of goblin corpses, a couple of dead horse
I would like to
corpses.
gather up arrows.
I look at
Oh,
the goblin boss.
Zephy,
Goblins
give me
do carry arrows.
Zephy, give me perception check.
Oh boy. Damn, a 19 ain't gonna help here. Pass it. Oh, I got a 20. Let's go.
As Vicken sort of slayed the last goblin, and you take a few steps forward, you notice an older, naked man with no weapons lying in the wet grass, shivering. And let me see if I can pop him up for you here.
A naked old man.
A naked old man with no weapons lying in the wet grass. Good.
Don't let Vicken see.
Considering Vicken has a tendency to try to kill people, I'm gonna walk over to here, say, "Hello, I see you laid in the grass."
He can barely respond, and he can barely speak, but he utters the words, "Vandalin," and he passes out.
Oh, great.
Oh
Don't
shit.
worry. While he's asleep, Vicken
Fandolin.
will totally take care of him. Totally take care of him.
Something's happening with Fandolin? I want to inspect him with a medical check to see if he's been injured anywhere.
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
Oh wow. I wish I had my damn inspiration.
Well, you can tell that he's been like beat up.
I'm going to head towards the goblin boss, and I want to search the goblin boss.
I want to gather up arrows.
I'm going to healing word level 1, the guy that's passed out. Since he seems like he's been beat up. I'm going to look to Violet and say, "Hey Violet, don't look this way." And I'm going to pick up the guy and take him back towards the wagon.
Okay. Oh, I won't look.
Let me get that investigation check off you, Zephy.
Oh, investigation. Oh boy. 16.
Okay, so you can tell that his injuries, as well as your medicine check, you can see that he's basically been beat up and robbed. And an investigation check, you can see he's got a tattoo on the back of his shoulder, and
Wait.
it's sort of in a bluish kind of ink.
Oh
And
god.
I grew up in Phandalin. I might know that.
one second, you can tell that he's got this. It's kind of as you sort of inspect this tattoo, you can see that it's almost like. Let me see here.
Is this what I'm thinking?
It's almost like what you make out to look like a star.
Oh my god!
All right.
And so I'm going to leave you with that, and your healing word gives him 6. Even with the healing word, he's still passed
Oh,
out, but you can see that some of his bruises and wounds are sort of healing up.
yeah. I'm gonna carry him. By the way, to the wagon.
Okay, and I'll allow you to do so. It's no strength check required, but I'm going to jump over to Nurmak, who is searching the goblin boss.
All right.
Can I get an investigation check from you, Nurmak?
Oh, sorry.
Are you?
I'm gonna
You?
take the 16.
I was about to say. Did you use your inspiration?
No, you find a scimitar. You find 2 javelins and a chain shirt, as well as a shield. You find 40 silver pieces. And you find a small piece of parchment. It's written in Goblin, but it's got a bit of a map drawn on it, and it shows where you guys are now, and it shows locations of sort of ambush sites and a hideout just to the north. From what you gather, where you were just on the path where there was a fork in the road, you guys decided to go south towards Phandalin, but to the north where it was sort of unknown, this map sort of fills out that area, and you can see it's sort of a forest area, a little bit of a river, and the goblin hideout.
Okay, so from that list, I'm gonna take the chain shirt and the goblin map, and then the 40 gold pieces. The rest is anybody else.
I just say throw it in
Just be a
the
scimitar
wagon.
and javelin.
I say throw it in the wagon.
I'm gonna take the javelins actually too. Yeah, I'll take the javelins. The 2 javelins.
Yeah, there was just 2 javelins that you can throw on. And you already have javelins on your character sheet, Nurmak, so you can just increase the quantity by 2 in case you end up losing some or here
Yeah,
and there.
but I threw 2 as well, so I'll just keep that at 4.
Yeah, just give me a D. 4.
Oh boy.
Able to
Things
grab
are gonna
2
be.
through.
Okay.
So you're fully stacked up with all your javelins. Anybody else looking at anything?
I want to gather up some arrows.
Give me a D4 as well. I'll say you got 2 arrows.
I'll say these things are about to get interesting. No, I wasn't expecting that.
Well,
You surprised me.
well, here's the thing. I would have seen this guy either way with my passive, but
I guess I'll go help Zephy with him.
oh, I already got him back to the wagon.
Well, I'm still gonna go up to the wagon to help.
By the way, I say you don't want to look in here.
So he's probably gonna need food and water once he wakes up.
Are you looking in the wagon?
So, Nurmak, you know that continuing down this path, there is another goblin party just before Phandalin, and you know back up this way, more to the north, is that hideout.
All right.
Just
I'm
as
gonna-
according to you guys, or what you were able to gather.
Honestly, if you
Yeah.
don't want me to look at him, just take my cloak and cover him.
Okay, we did that. By the way, Nurmak, I'm going to let everybody know. Hey, something's going on with Phandalin. Before he passed out, he said Phandalin. He was like he was beat up and robbed. I think goblins are attacking Phandalin.
Then perhaps we should go and stop them at the source. I'm gonna pull out the map and say we should head towards the camp. We'll take
Vicken
them
starts.
on.
Vicken starts laughing. Goblins being a potential threat. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Actually, there are like goblins that are your size. They're called hobgoblins.
You don't think I don't know that?
I also
My
wanted to
size.
remind. I want to remind Zephy, Nurmak, and Violet that when you guys were in Neverwinter, the first session, there was a general of the military. I think it was Kyleeson, and he said that a lot of their efforts were posted farther up north, like north of Neverwinter, to try to protect from the imminent orc and goblin threat that have sort of been. They were noticing that there were more raids towards the borders of the northern borders. But you guys are well south, so I just wanted to throw that out there that you already know Neverwinter is sort of defending from the north, and there seems to be, at least from what Zephy was able to gather, that there seems to be a sort of a branch out here, a hideout, and these guys are making. Yeah, it looks like they're taking advantage of the military efforts that have been posted up north.
Hey, Vicken, we should head to Vandalin, cure you and these fellows here, and then these fellows can join your warband, and then we can go attack the fortress.
We should head south. We have a head. It rots.
That's why you freeze it.
Can I just like check on the dude?
You actually can, if you do freeze the body, it will decompose slower.
Don't we have two heads currently?
No, we have a heart.
One's in a pot, and
One-
the one I got.
Cyclops head in the pot, and
It's a heart in the pot.
It's a heart.
The heart in the pot, and we have Flisto's head on Nurmak's person.
All right.
So I'd say we definitely should hurry up to Phandalin.
He shakes his head. It's a waste of time against goblins.
Do you want to turn into an animal and not be able to drink booze, eat food that is actually
We'll
cooked?
head to Phandalin, and once I'm healed, we head south.
And oh, I hope they don't have my father. Oh shit. If they have taken everybody from Phandalin, they might have taken it to the keep. But let's take care of the problem at hand and go ahead, wipe out the ones that in our path.
We should take out the one in the camp so that they can't get reinforcements.
The Goblin King will definitely be there if there's a king in goblins.
Shut up and let's move to Phandalin.
Alright,
Jesus.
we're going to Phandalin. We're watching out for the extra forces attacking.
Yeah,
Oh,
so Nurmak knows of another ambush location. You guys are continuing south this way to Phandalin.
Yeah, I'm assuming the ambush location is in the path to Phandalin.
Yes, it is, according to Nurmak's map. Yeah.
Alright. We should be able to find out where they're at pretty easily.
So this dude's in the wagon.
So as you guys proceed down the path, you can see that it's starting to get a lot darker out now, and you're approaching the next sort of ambush location according to Nurmak's readings on the map. As you guys continue south along this path and the sun begins to go below the horizon, you can see just ahead of you that there is. Let me see if I can turn this thing around, facing the right way. A wagon that was completely knocked over.
Is it broken?
Oops, 1 second.
It's beyond repair.
Give him 10 minutes.
I still can't get
We'll
it
give
over
him
the
10
dude
minutes.
has the 3 stars.
Well, if I repaired
I'm
this,
so-
And you can also see that there is a sort of a large pile of gold sort of next to the wagon, as well as a chest that's been that has fallen onto its side.
I instantly start looking around. I'm looking outside the wagon.
I still have questions about how Zephy flipped the cart back onto its tires.
Mending it piece by piece as you had shattered it into a bunch of small
I
pieces.
flipped it over. I didn't just
And
shatter it.
No, you flipped it over. It flipped a few times in the air, landed, and completely broke into a bunch of small pieces.
Okay.
Zephy was able to mend it all together. But Nurmak, you know that this wagon and this pile of gold is a lure and is an ambush spot mapped out on your, laid out on your map. And
And I'm looking
yeah,
around to
but
see if they're
do you guys
hiding.
wanna proceed?
So I'm gonna take advantage. I'm gonna show them the map. This is clearly an ambush, and then I'm gonna get off the wagon and start heading into the bushes, sneaking around the backside of it.
Vickers gonna ignore everything he just
I'm
said.
gonna get perception checks from all of you guys with advantage.
What if I ignored the warning?
You can do
You know what?
perception.
I mean, either way, perception is the same.
So we're gonna say that everyone except Violet. You don't really see them, Violet, but Nurmak, you notice there is an orc sort of perched behind a large boulder as you sort of sneak across and get the high ground. And Zephy, you're able to see two that are fairly close to each other, awaiting in a nearby bush.
All right.
And Vicken, you see one that's sort of hiding
She's going
behind
right
this
in.
sort of stone statue that's just flanking the path.
I point out to the two I can see, one in Goblin, 1 in 3 to Violet.
So Vicken, it completely ignored him warning about. I mean, he heard it, but he's like, "Screw it! I'm gonna go right in the middle." And he just walks right up, and he's like, "Oh no! I sure hope this isn't an ambush." Like being a complete terrible actor. Like, "Oh no! I hope no one robs me, and this isn't an ambush."
Are you gonna rage?
Absolutely.
Hey, Brett, do you remember?
From me, Vicken.
Where am I on the map, by the way?
You're next to the 2 animals.
I can't. Oh,
So, Vicken, hold on a second.
Oh wait, is it a trap?
Yeah, as you take a step.
I have advantage on traps.
Well, you gave me dex saving throw with advantage, right?
You know what's that? Yeah. Oh crap. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's all good. But regardless, you failed the DC, and you step on this sort of loose earth on the path, and this giant net comes up from underneath and sort of drags you this way. As you get moved,
Oh, yeah.
you
That's
take,
definitely gonna.
well, you're not
that's
going
my
to take
quick
any
draw.
damage, but you are restrained. You can break the restrain with a strength check when it's your turn. But right now your speed is 0, attacks against you have advantage. You have disadvantage on any attacks, and now you also have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. And for the rest of you guys,
Well, and I pointed out where those two were to Violet.
you guys can all roll initiative.
So
Oh yeah, I'm raged by the way.
Okay.
a 22.
Absolutely. After that, I am absolutely raged.
I love how you were like hearing that. I'm just gonna roll in there. Oh lord.
Violet still needs to look at
Oh,
her.
these poor orcs who are like, oh, maybe we'll go before the guy who has to make a strength check with advantage. No.
Brother, you do remember why I was freaking out over the blue star, right?
Something to do with your backstory.
About who my character's parents are.
Oh,
With orcs?
So yeah, you have a birthmark of this
Yeah,
I didn't
this
tell her
blue
about it
star.
though. I didn't tell you about
I
it.
know. She hasn't seen it yet.
So I'm gonna need Zephy to start us off.
Let's see. Zephy sees that he is entangled, but she is determined to prove that she can win a fight without magic.
Oh God.
5. Whoop. I'm clicking on the damn wagon now. I'm underneath Violet.
Do you want me to move real quick?
There, I was clicking the wagon to pull the
Oh,
problem.
there it is. Why are you still moving the wagon?
15.
Okay.
20. I'm gonna look to Vicken. Do you want me to use magic, or do you want me to fight with quarterstaff?
I don't care what you do.
As long as you live.
I don't care what you do.
Okay, he actually doesn't care. I'm going to look at the Goblin Warchief.
Orc Warchief.
I meant Orc. Sorry. I'm gonna Dissonant Whispers at level 1. DC
yes.
16. Wisdom throw.
Okay.
I'm playing the flute.
Dissonant whispers.
I'm playing flute. Woo. I'm making it sound like I'm right behind you. Oh fuck!
Wow.
The Orc Warchief, as he lets out a savage war cry. That's a save. What do I take? Half
Yeah,
or nothing?
half.
The funny
Okay.
thing is, they have a +0 modifier like me.
Oh my gosh, that was just.
Oh, well.
Orcs and I are similar. Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, it's gonna be my turn.
Okay. So where's how much damage was that? 7. Okay.
It takes 4 because it passed.
All right, that's your turn.
Yep.
Guess who's up now, suckers?
Okay.
Is that a strength saving check or just a strength check?
Strength saving. No, it's just a strength check.
Ha! Still with initiative or advantage.
Okay, you managed to break free of the entanglement, and that was an action to break it.
Oh, that's rude.
You
know what?
What are you? Yeah, what's up now?
He's gonna try to grab the this orc right here, and he's gonna try to bring him up for suplex right here to like right here.
Okay,
Because-
well, you use your bonus action to break through that.
Wait.
Oh, so I still have attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm attacking the orc with reckless attack.
Yeah. Bonus. Yeah, bonus is like
Okay.
a strength-based one. Yeah.
Absolutely, will hit him.
So great sword, advantage, striking, 21
That's a reckless.
hit. Yeah. And that'll deal 9.
And then extra attack him.
Oh, fuck
They're
off, you
link.
links.
What?
Bastards.
Oh. Another set 9 to him. Get wrecked. Oh, the links because they're linked together. Oh, that's so dumb.
Yeah, I gotta fix that one.
So he just took 18 damage. That orc. That poor orc. Having to deal with a barbarian.
I see. Okay, that's why I gotta change HP before I link them. Okay, so the first that was 9, and then another 9.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so as you come in striking, you slice through its belly as it reaches at, or holding its guts. You take the opportunity to plunge your great sword into its chest, and it just falls as it slides off your great sword, leaving just a trail of blood.
Also, Vicken's not done. He likes brutality, so he's starting to headbutt the head repeatedly, trying to show the other orcs that he means fucking business. He's not just some. He's not just some tall guy, you know.
I'll say as you skewer him with your great sword, you headbutt him off, and he slides off your bloody weapon. Is that EOT for you, Vicken?
Almost. It's not an. I mean, it's not so much of an action where he looks to the others and like he raises his open hand and does like the just bring it, what the Rock would do. Just bring it. That's my turn.
So nice interaction. So the Orc Warchief is up next, and let's see here.
Who is he gonna go for?
Probably the guy who taunted him.
We'll see. Probably gonna go after me.
It's probably just the guy who taunted him.
Nah, I got a feeling it's me.
Why do y'all want him to go after you?
Because I'm the barbarian.
Oh, yeah, that's understandable. I'm talking about Zephy.
I don't want him to. I just got a feeling he's going to.
Let's stop talking about it, and it probably wouldn't happen.
Okay, so the War Chief is going to charge.
Yep.
And it's going to make 2 attacks.
Yep.
You're about to feel some pain.
He's charging with his great axe.
All right, I'm going to cutting words to the 16. Spend 1 bonus action. I was going to hurt him with something, but I'd rather just negate that second hit. Roll D8. And I'll say, your attacks are pathetic. And I roll a 1.
Is that
So
going to
they'll both
hit you?
hit you.
Dice still hit me, yeah.
Okay.
I have a 13 AC.
Oh, too bad you don't have your inspiration still.
Because,
Take
you know,
20
you
points
wasted
of
it on
slashing
me.
damage. You'll take 20 points of slashing damage as this Orc Warchief comes raging and slashes you once and twice with his axe. And then he lets out this savage war cry. And that means that Orc 1 and Orc 2 are going to gain advantage on their attack rolls.
I mean...
Until the start of the War Chief's next turn. And then, as a bonus action, he's going to make 1 more attack.
Wait, he uses bonus action, I thought, on the war cry.
No, that is a...
Oh,
that
must...
is straight.
By the way, Orc 1 and the Orc Warchief would have had advantage on me anyway.
Oh
because
my
I used
goodness.
Reckless attack.
I should have saved my fucking cutting words. That hits.
Probably should have.
Hits. And you take another 19 points of slash.
He basically one-shotted me almost. I have 4 health.
Okay, and that'll be EOT for the War Chief. Nurmak, you are up. Creeping from the bushes. Planning your...
I'm gonna try and get right on top of him, just above the cliff there.
Yeah.
Sneaking my way there.
Just drag your
so
balls off.
that's about a 10-foot drop there, Nurmak. You just moved 40, and which is your maximum without, I believe...
Can I not jump off the cliff?
Hey, Stoked.
You can make that jump, but you'll have to give me a deck save to see how much of the damage you don't take.
Also,
I want to jump off the cliff, but like with my sickle out, like to
Land?
Oh,
top
yeah,
of York too.
You should have Deadpooled him.
Just give me a dexterity saving throw.
Stoked. You
Yeah,
should
you're
have
gonna
Deadpooled
say,
him. Just been
"Ooh."
like, "Oh, my balls accidentally went into your face. I'm so sorry." Like what Deadpool did with Cable in Deadpool 2.
So,
Except,
Ermac, you only take 1 point of falling damage, and then you can give me a weapon attack, and I'm gonna give it to you with advantage because it's almost like the high ground as you're falling on top of it.
it's over, Orc. I have the high ground.
So 24 hits, 7 points of slashing with your sickle.
Oh, does
Do
he
another roll.
Does
Seven
he-
again? Yep.
does he get
Seven
a
again?
My second attack.
does he get a D100?
Again. It's all 7.
That'll be 7 again, so 14.
Yeah.
And I D100 because I believe your sickle is what you're attuning to right now.
Orc 1 and 2 are linked, by the way.
For both attacks or just
Bagels.
one?
Link. Thanks, buddy. Sorry, I didn't.
No
do that.
problem. I saw them like both blink. I was like, "Oh man, I'm drunk and I noticed that." Okay.
Oh, come on. There you go.
Ooh.
All right, and so no attunement, so no fire damage there.
Talk about pulling a me for those rolls.
Now he did hit him a second time, right?
Yep, he took 14 points of slashing.
Well, he has.
Should I roll D100 twice or just the one?
You do get to roll it twice, pal. Thank you.
And he got it.
Never
And
mind.
you get it,
He
and I
didn't
believe
pull
you
off
get
of
your-
me because you know.
You should throw one more success for your attunement before we lose that. That's important to keep track of. And then I believe you get 2d6 points of fire.
And you probably kill
Orc
him.
2 is dead.
Okay, so as you strike down with your weapon, you leave these two massive gashes in this orc's chest, almost making an X. And as it just bleeds out, his insides all of a sudden combust with a flame, and his body is charred from the inside out, and he falls lifeless, burnt to a crisp. All right, Nermac, anything else for you?
I'm just gonna pick up Orc 2 corpse and toss it towards Orc 1.
Give me a strength check.
Man, if only you had raged. Mm.
Oh, that'll do it. And I'm gonna say you toss him about halfway. Very good throw for a big orc.
Alright.
All right, next up,
Orc 3.
Orc 3
It's dead.
is dead. Violet, you are up.
I'm gonna steady aim at the Warchief.
Yes, very smart.
Natural 20.
Gosh, her and her crits.
One more
And then
sneak.
it's-
Yep. Bad damage though.
There's still damage.
Yeah.
That's still a decent amount.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 11, 15, 20.
Thank goodness she doesn't have an extra attack, or this would be really bad.
I wish.
Is that EOT for you, Violet?
Yep.
You should just get a level 5 fighter with you, just so you have those extra attacks. Oh no, what have I done? Give her bad ideas.
Orc 1 is gonna move in to strike at you, Vicken.
Yes!
I'm gonna think about that.
Oh no. Or level 5 ranger, since you seem to be. That's a miss.
11 misses as you manage to step back as the great axe just narrowly misses your mid-section. Next up we have Zephy.
Alright, Zephy, after getting nearly like knocked like unconscious from 3 damn attacks, she's like on her one knee. It's like, you will not kill my father or Mary, and she will cast a spell. She will cast. Wait, no, they're not people, are they? Are they humanoid?
Medium humanoids.
Okay, I hold person at level 2. DC 16. He fails.
All right.
He is
And
paralyzed.
Paralyzed.
And then while he's paralyzed, she's going to struggle to stand up. And while he is paralyzed, I'm going to take my bonus action. And she's going to do a standing roundhouse kick into his head and knock him over.
Wow.
Okay. So you have advantage on that. Oh, you're just using your bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me a strength check.
Would it be at an advantage since he is paralyzed?
I would say so, yeah.
A 13. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, you go to roundhouse kick, but you're too weak as you took a lot of damage, and this thing is just sort of petrified, and it's like hitting a solid tree.
Alright, I looked at Vicken. Hey, you can finish him off now. He's paralyzed.
He looks on to her. Just get out of here. You're not a warrior.
At least I try.
But you're soft and squishy. You're a mage. You'll
Yeah.
never be able to rely on anything other than your magic.
But you insult my pride, so I will go into battle as a warrior when I can.
This will be funny to see.
And then that's EOT. Actually, hold on. No, wait, I shouldn't have said that. I'm backing up. Fuck that.
Yeah, you might want to do that.
I go
Did
back
not
to
get a-
I go to
get
the
an
horse.
attack on you?
No, he's paralyzed.
No,
He's
he's paralyzed.
incapacitated and
Oh.
paralyzed, yeah, so he can't take
My
actions.
turn. Gonna go ahead and use my good old ability called Reckless Attack, because that has never stirred me wrong.
Okay. That hits.
Uh-huh.
8 points of stunning.
It's not over because extra attack. There it is.
15. As you take 2 large strikes with your greatsword, you send this orc to the next world.
And he's just gonna casually walk up to the orc chief, who seems to be just like paralyzed. He's like, "It's just not your day, is it, orc? But don't worry, I'll introduce you to this rock face." And he's gonna grab him and suplex him.
Thanks, check.
Woo!
Nice. You grab him and drop him to the ground prone.
Into this the cliff side, by the way, because that's what he wanted to do. He introduced him to the rocks.
And
Beauty. Next up is the war chief, and he'll have to
Who's
spend
not having a good
turn
day.
doing a wisdom saving throw.
And then hopefully get him prone.
nope, he's still
Oh,
paralyzed.
Petrified into the rocks.
Bro,
And
could you?
Mermac, you're up.
He's in the worst state right now. He's prone and incapacitated.
He's like bent over, ready for someone to just stick it in there.
Yes, Daddy.
His filthy orc mudblood.
Oh god.
Then Mermac moves right into position. Position.
Please tell me you have reckless attack.
I'm just gonna attack him normally.
You got an advantage.
Oh,
And it's
Because he's prone.
auto crit. If it's because he's
And
paralyzed.
it's auto crit.
Wait, I didn't get my auto crit. Oh wait, that was on the. Never mind. Different creature.
Hold on a second. That doesn't hit the first one. Second one hits.
Alright.
And that'll be an auto crit, so give me another weapon attack. I'll just take the first one, the 7. Yeah, they're all 7s. Jesus Christ.
His
14.
weapon is actually messed up. Actually, it's not.
Why is that?
Hover over it and you'll see. It's
Oh,
not rolling
yeah,
a die. I don't know when it did that.
I'll double check them.
What is it doing?
It's not rolling.
Never mind. Let's see what's going on here.
It
Sickle.
it happened after he changed it to a 3/6.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah. Let me double check you there, Nermac. Sit tight.
You know, the last thing my character needs right now is Gauntlets of Horse Strength and a magical two-hander.
But the ogre strength wouldn't help you right now, would it?
Yes, I only have 16 strength. That's 19.
Sickle, 1d4 slashing.
My strength is an 8. If anyone needs that, it's gonna be me.
Of course, no, because you're just. You
Well,
don't
true.
do melee. You don't need melee. You stay from the back.
Weapon attack there, Nermac, just to see if I got her working for you.
There it goes.
Okay, perfect. All right.
One more
so
die.
I'm gonna give you, one more. So I can add this.
He rolled a 1 on his die.
So 15.
It's not 15 because it doesn't double the 5 and 1. So it's just a 1 plus 9.
Well, he's got a critical hit on this guy, right?
Yes, but it doesn't double the strength bonus and the magical bonus from the weapon. It just increases the die.
So that'll be 9. You're right. This guy -9.
Yep.
And then you got the 42, so no attunement. And that's it. All right, so you struck him.
I'm gonna grab him and throw him at Vicken.
Well, you do have extra attack, right?
Do it.
Oh no, your first one it missed though. That's
Yeah.
why. Okay.
Yeah.
Does
I
he have
will straight
inspiration
up
now?
use. I'll
Grab him
straight
and
up.
throw him.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm gonna
straight
throw
up
him at Vicken.
react a bear hug
Okay,
into
give me
him,
a
like
strength
just.
check.
Ah!
And then Vicken's
Okay.
reaction, bear hugging him.
And you're throwing him towards Vicken.
Right here to the south. Vicken is going to use his reaction to grab him
And
and
bear.
straight up start squeezing the life out of him. The life out of him.
Nermac, you are EOT, and Violet, you're up.
Oh, I can't use my reaction.
Do I get attack opportunity on him?
I see what you're doing. You're trying to move him farther away. You're throwing him.
But
Yeah.
he threw to him against me. What?
Well, no, he has to throw him like away from you to get that attack of opportunity.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I guess we both do.
So I'll get So what do we got here?
Hi,
I got
Sense. How you doing?
1 strike that hits, 2 strikes that hit. Holy hell.
Being
10, 21
How you doing?
points. Oh, brutal.
I got a question. With this, does that mean I get
Unmuted,
another
okay.
attack again?
-21.
You already attacked twice, didn't you?
But it says whenever you attack.
No.
No, that's when you use your standard action to take the attack. Then you get to follow up with an attack, but you just used your reaction.
Oh, doing great. I almost died just like counter.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I did as well.
So for example, let's say you used your standard action to do something else, like, I don't know, help somebody.
I hit the
you
wrong
wouldn't get
button.
that extra attack. You only get the extra attack when you spend your action to initially attack.
I need
Then
to
you can
read.
Wait
follow
a
up with an
minute.
extra attack.
He's still
I-
incapacitated like that. Aren't those automatic crit hits?
Guys, I messed up.
Yes.
How
I
did you mess up?
I accidentally hit a button that backed me out. I tried to hit launch game instead of I hit left game.
Don't understand what that means.
I
Jump back in.
I can't. It left the game. I have to be re-invited.
wow.
But take your
Major-
time. But
Sure,
our
bummer.
hits turn into criticals, which is
because wasn't he
So-
still in full postage?
So just roll another attack, Nurmak and
Damn
Vicken.
it.
So
Oh.
mine is an automatic like 2d6, correct? Or 2d12?
I gotta
I got
find
+1.
the link to get back.
Because my
in.
rage doesn't count with that second with my rage, right?
No,
Or
just
with
roll me
the
another attack.
rage.
Just roll
Okay.
me another attack, and then I'll have it figured out. So you got a 1 there,
Damn it.
and your rage. The rage doesn't get doubled either for the crit. So
Oh, I
we're just
know.
-1.
I figured.
Same, you guys both rolled 1s there. Okay. Excellent. So, Violet, you're up. Did you find the link there, Zephy?
Of course not.
So since he's
I
prone,
think I
I'll be at
did.
disadvantage with my bow, so I'm gonna use steady aim to make it normal.
Or you could just wait and let me kill him.
Do you want to
Let
kill?
me do it. I do.
What do you have to tell me for Zephy?
Okay.
But then again, you want to try, but I don't think you get a sneak attack.
I'm back
No.
in. I'll just leave my
But a
character
hit would
sheet.
critical.
So what I miss?
If you want, it's here.
Well, it says my sneaky, you don't need advantage on attack of another enemy at the target's within 5 feet. Is he in 5 feet? I don't think
No,
so.
he's 10 feet
for
of me.
sneak? Yeah.
He's within 10
Yeah.
feet of me.
Because I was gonna use steady aim to make it normal, since sort of if they're prone, I have a disadvantage with my bow.
That's right. So you're going to be normal. You won't get the sneak.
Because both of the barbarians are not within 5 feet of him right now.
What you could do is you probably have enough movement to run up there and strike him with your melee weapon. And then
No!
you could do...
Yeah, I have 30 movement.
Yeah, so you could run up there, strike him with your melee weapon, and you'd have advantage, and then you'd get the sneak.
Why not?
No!
So running up, you go to strike with your weapon. Clutch tightly in your hand, 16.
Does it hit?
Find out. Yeah, just hits.
Auto
Points
crit?
of piercing, give me the sneak.
And it's auto
That'll
crit.
be 14. And it's auto crit.
So one more sneak.
No!
Oh
Freaking
my
way!
god. And I'm pretty sure you can give me one more weapon attack.
No,
Click
no,
the
no,
sword
no,
button again.
no!
It's one more D6.
So one more short sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
He
and
did.
I'll hover over. A 5.
So
Jesus Christ.
so it'd be 3 more
Why
damage.
is that 12 blue?
Holy fuck.
My character feels robbed right now.
Okay, so Violet, you sort of run up, and your pace quickens as you get closer. You sort of slide, almost like on your knees, and then you pull
Yeah,
up,
my health
grabbing
was
the
terribly low.
sort of ponytail of this Orc Warchief. You lift it up, and you slit his throat, and he just bleeds out.
And
As he's bleeding out, you just sort of look up to the 7-foot, 11-inch Goliath, and in almost a little bit of a cockiness.
in a pissed off way, Vicken runs up and suddenly just slams his sword right through the neck of the orc boss, being like, "It was me who finished it."
That helps you sleep at night.
Beauty. So,
Oh.
end of combat.
And
And then
need my
he points. He's gonna point to Violet and be like, "You're next." By the way, that is a Goldberg reference. If anyone ever got that, Violet, you're next.
So, as you guys conclude this battle here, what is everyone doing?
I can't do anything.
I'll probably go back to the wagon to check on.
Oh, you need to be given access to all of your stuff again.
Yep.
Oh. My character is going to swipe the gold.
And you said you don't care about gold.
Shut your mouth.
I'm gonna
Stream.
check on the dude in the wagon.
Hold on, I just gotta fix Zephy's sheet here.
Yeah, because I didn't realize that this one button would auto back me out, and then I hit the wrong button to launch game.
Good job, dude.
Yeah, no shit.
You're ruining the stream, dude. I'm just kidding.
What else is new?
My drunkenness is ruining the stream.
Shit.
So you should be up and running there for your sheet.
All right. Hooray! I'm back in.
So the gold.
I'm going to heal myself.
That's a good idea.
Bagels.
1 sec, I gotta
Yeah,
fix this,
you got
this
all that.
wagon here.
I used all 3 of my last level 1 spell slots.
Jeez.
+9. +7.
Okay, so I've got him back. I've got Zephy back up. So who's doing what? Sorry.
My character's going for the goldy,
For the
goldy,
gold?
goldy, goldy. There's a chest there too. The chest as well.
It might
Well,
belong to the...
Nurmac seeing you going for the gold, he goes for the chest.
I'm gonna be checking on the dude in the wagon.
90 gold pieces scattered on the floor. Nurmac's going for the chest. Inside the chest, you find a flawless emerald.
That's expensive.
Nice. And you find 56 gold pieces as well in a coin purse.
How damaged is this cart?
It's completely damaged. It was just set up there as a sort of a trap.
Roadblock.
I would like to check up on the dude in the wagon, bulked up there and all that.
Okay, he's still unconscious.
Okay.
How long would it take me to mend this wagon?
That would take probably 24 hours.
Nope.
I go to the Warchief. I wanna search the Warchief.
I guess I'll
Okay.
see if I can get any
Give me an
arrows.
investigation check, Nurmac. Okay, you find a great axe.
I just leave it there.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm going to investigate everything around here in general.
All right, and sorry, Violet, what were you doing?
I guess I only shot 1 arrow, so I guess I'll get that back.
Yeah, I'll say you get it back. And sorry, Zephy and Vicken.
Did I say something?
No, he's seeing if
No,
you
might have
wanted
been
to do
Zephy.
anything. It was me. I was saying I wanted to investigate everything around here.
Okay. Give me either investigation or survival.
11.
Okay. You notice that when you follow the tracks of the trap that caught Vicken initially, you can see a little bit of a seating area where the orcs would have sat down waiting and they sort of gambled amongst one another just from evidence that you can see lying around. And you also see etched into a boulder is a little bit of a drawing, and you can see it's a castle, and that it's just according, if you sort of lay it out with Nurmac's map, it's to the east of the hideout location, which is slightly to the north of Phandalin. And you can also make out that there is a location that resembles Phandalin. However, it's been marked over, scribed in stone with sort of hieroglyphs of flames.
A fire just lit inside of Zephy. She's going to yell, Vickin!
He's gonna walk over and, what the hell do you want?
Looks like you're right. We're going to their fucking hideout. For the first time she ever cusses in her life. She points to this map. They burned Phandalin. Phandalin has been attacked. We're turning around and going to their keep and wiping them out.
And Vicken is clearly not happy with this announcement. He wanted to get fixed right away.
They probably took everyone from there to their hideout.
And you know what? Those
we,
people are probably worked to death.
this looks like this is recent.
I'm gonna
There
go
are
to that
two-
stone and look
Yeah?
at the stone more carefully to see if it is what she's interpreting it as, or if it could mean that they're going to burn Fenlin.
Okay. I would say to give me. Give me an investigation check with advantage, Nurmak. Okay. You can sort of make out from all the map locations that you have, all the information that you have, that they have burned Phandalin and that they're planning on burning other nearby towns. You also know that there's a hideout, and you also know that there is a castle.
Okay, the castle. I know where'd the castle come from?
The castle is the main location, which is sort of north of Phandalin and east of the hideout, and the hideout is a little bit more north of Phandalin, but more to the west of the castle. So when you follow this path back up to that fork in the road that you guys were at, north will take you to the hideout, and east of that hideout you can make it to the castle.
Sounds like we need to get to the
Unless you
castle.
want to go right through the forest off the path, you can make it right to the castle.
Can the wagon go through there, or does it have to go on the path?
Oh, we're going by
Dense
foot.
forest? I don't think the wagon will make it through the dense forest.
Unless, however, I was my glue stalker ranger with the certain one where I could actually take the cart through there unhindered, because forested area was my kobold specialty.
Which,
Really weird.
okay, I say we go back up the path and we'll make haste.
Okay.
We'll push the horse as hard as it can go, probably.
All right, sounds good. So you guys are gonna head right back up the path.
Yep.
Sounds good.
All right. So let's see here. That would bring you guys back to the.
Bicken is gonna look to Zephy. I'm resting. You're a mage, right? You can drive the horse and carriage.
So going back up the path takes you here, I believe. The previous.
Yeah,
Yep.
where he found my possible fodder.
And then beyond that, you guys are continuing up the path where you want to make it here.
Or grandfather. One or two.
Yeah, we're full
you
on
guys-
going.
You wanted to continue going north to the hideout? Or did you want to go through the forest to the castle?
I was gonna go for the hideout. I wanna go for the hideout.
Okay. Hideout.
When we get close to the hideout, we will slow down.
How long have we been traveling, by the way?
It's definitely going to be time to take that long rest. Otherwise, you're going to push levels of exhaustion.
Oh, my character is definitely taking a long rest because, you know, the mage has this. Mage doesn't need rest, right? They can just use magic to rejuvenate themselves.
No, Mages actually do need
the mage has
rest.
this. No, the mage got this.
Mage can't rejuvenate if he doesn't rest.
My character doesn't care.
You seem like this is a game or something.
Oh, maybe it is.
All right, so to the hideout.
Son of a bitch.
I know this cave.
I do too.
The
What?
Lost Mines of Phandalin.
Yeah.
All right.
We're pretty much doing the Lost Mines of Phandalin is level 5 when this is meant for up to level 4.
We're gonna take you guys from this. So let me get you guys.
Yes, please bring us in. Because I'm just going to do exactly what a World of Warcraft character once did.
Leroy
Yeah.
Jenkins.
Except for this time it's Vicken Skykiller.
Are you actually?
Instead of Valu Nagani. Like, come on, dude. That's a long name. But he was nicknamed Sky Killer by the chief of his clan for a reason.
Now the question is, are we taking the beast inside?
Oh, bro,
Okay.
he's gonna jump on Johanna and be like, "Let's ride, Johanna!"
So,
As you guys follow the path up north, it becomes a lot more foresty, and you're sort of entering this path that's just winding, and it starts to lose a lot of the natural road as it becomes more foresty, and you can see that this area, a lot of the trees have been taken down. It seems to be a deterrence for activity and traffic. And as you guys approach, you know, following this river, that it leads to the mouth of the cave that is the hideout. And you can hear the odd echo from the cave just bouncing through the forest of goblins and orcs that are just sort of grunting as it's well into the night now, and you're starting to feel the effects, or at least the weight of being awake for so long. Up to you if you want to push forward and suffer a level of exhaustion, or try to find a small place where you can set up camp, at least for the night, before you move forward.
We should probably do a long rest so we don't have to go in that cave.
Also, I don't think anyone got the reference of Johanna to being a mount.
No, I know. I just didn't say it.
Oh, Persona! You play Persona 5.
no. I watched
No one has?
I watched the entire thing though.
Johanna's the motorcycle persona. You know, the badass Makoto.
I remember something vaguely.
So,
Bro, Johanna and Makoto is just a perfect match.
so are we long resting here?
Absolutely.
Yeah, to you guys, if you want to set up camp, you can do so here. But you might. It is a risk, obviously, here being so close to the hideout. But it's completely up to you, because either way, when you guys take a long rest, you can take shifts and all.
We're
that kind of
not
stuff.
starting a fire.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that kind of stuff you might want to watch out for.
I'm gonna eat all my acorns and black walnuts.
Okay, let's see here. Just give me a sec, because I'm gonna save the long rest and the shifts for next session. So I'm just gonna calculate some XP, and then when we get back next week, you can take your long rest. Who's taking first shift and all that jazz. So let me just calculate some XP.
Imagine you killed your favorite character, Jindar. I don't see you doing it though.
You never know. I just let the dice decide for the most part.
I still can't get over the fact that dude has a blue shade
Which
star on
character?
the back of his shirt.
Jandar.
I don't know who that is.
You don't remember him from the first session? I mean, first campaign?
No. Was that the old man wizard?
No, he was. No, that was
Helmet.
Helmus. We're talking about the dude that was frozen in the ice.
I don't remember that guy because remember I joined late on that one.
Can you show him the token for Jandar?
I don't think I
Do you not
have it
remember
here.
that? The only thing I remember of the people in ice was me going up to the silver dragonborn bard, who is a female, and be like, "Oh, you're one frigid bitch."
You know, Jangar, if you remember, from our last campaign was the whole circle with 6 outwardly radiating points, and it was like of life and light. And you guys found his sort of tomb. He was one of those people in the sarcophagus when you guys were taking out Talos.
I forget. I'm the only one who was here from session 1 on that one.
Yeah, from session 1, yeah.
Yeah, and then the rest joined pretty much when you guys were in the famed. Shoot.
Axholm.
Axel, there we go.
Yeah.
And then we started losing people. It was like, no!
It was nuts in Axholm when you guys went all the way down, and that gold dragon that was lurking about down there.
Bro. Fine. Just saying. Nightcar should have died then and there. I also had some lucky rolls down there too. Like my whole me being, watch me as I just ride this rope and climb the cliff.
Dear
I
Lord.
Should have been dead then too.
Well, we're still level 5.
So 1900 experience.
Yep.
For today's session, and we'll end off here. Next session, I'll go through all the watches, who's taking first, and all that kind of stuff, and then we can do the code or the script for the long rest next session as well. That'll fix everything up, and we can get back to normal, and then we can move forward. Right now, it's just sort of well into midnight, and